Rupashi, Dr. K.K. Agarwal is joining us on the broadcast as well. Dr. K.K. Agarwal, in the last 1 month, the trend we have seen, the worrying trend that we are seeing is of doctors, nurses, sanitary workers, policemen being attacked across India because there are many people out there. Thali to aake sabne bahar baja di aur ghanti bhi baja di, but there are many people out there who think that these doctors are carriers of the coronavirus. What would you say to people like that? What would you say to what has happened at the Safdarjung Hospital where 2 resident doctors were attacked for absolutely no reason? They were called filth, of all things, for trying to spread the virus.
So let me answer it back. First of all, let me show you that I'm also wearing a mask, because if doctors start wearing a mask, number one. Number two is that I also can demonstrate you, if you want to make your mask as a seal, you can use it by the 3 different rubber bands, and you can seal it in such a way that it becomes airtight. Now, because in my room now I don't have anybody else, 10 by 10 area is absolutely safe. I can take it out to address the audience here. Now, regarding WHO warned sometimes back, and a possibility of a coranxiety, possibility of a corona anxiety. This is nothing but a knee-jerk reaction of the public because of the fear of death. And that needs to be addressed by everybody, because we expect reaction, adjustment, and liking. So in the first phase, we expect doctors to be reacted upon. People will say that you may be carrying the infection to our locality, and now government is sealing locality, and if you are responsible for sealing our locality, the type of reaction is absolutely expected and justified as far as this is concerned. So therefore, what we need is more and more of counseling. The government should do their job by bringing a central act against violence so that doctors are protected. But medical fraternity's job is we have to take this violence as an occupational hazard. We have to continue our job. We have to do our humanity work. So both the things are there. While doctors need to do their job, the government has to provide protection to all healthcare workers. Not only that, government also need to provide to any patient in any locality where he is quarantined. It is not only doctors, even if a person is quarantined in a family. Yes.
Dr. Agarwal, my question to you is this. When you're saying that the government needs to provide protection to doctors, these are doctors. They are people we consider gods in difficult situations. They are people who are helping us fight COVID-19. They are helping save lives. Why should a situation arise where doctors require police protection?
No. See, this is it's a slightly different situation. Here, there is a rapidly developing pneumonia and death. You may have a patient who is otherwise all right in the morning. By evening, he develops pneumonia. By next day, he dies. And in that particular situation, the public is bound to become panic, because they will say, and number one. And number two is, if there is a surge of cases in a hospital, ethical issues are coming now. Suppose there are 4 patients on duty who are coming with serious cases, and there is only 1 doctor, and everybody demands that they says even mild cases are demanding their treatment. So we expect in a situation like this, when there is a emergency like situations, we expect this type of a violence. Therefore, protection has to be done. Government must make sure that emergency departments are absolutely under security. All over the world, emergency departments are under security. We do expect, but what is happening in the society where they are asking doctors to vacate the room or the society, this will be a government failure if the government doesn't address it on priority. Because it is not only doctors, anybody who is in a colony who is positive must be protected.
I'm just seeing these pictures, and I just want to talk over these pictures that we are seeing on our screens. This video went viral. It's from Surat, where a doctor who's on duty at a hospital comes back home, and as she's entering her home, she's abused by her neighbor for no good reason. He's saying, you are the carrier of the virus. You are going to infect the entire society. You have to ensure. I mean, just look at the, just look at the sort of behavior this man is displaying against a doctor who's just come back from duty. So you're talking about corona anxiety. Doctors have corona anxiety as well. They have families to go back home to as well. I'm just wondering how you're not angry at what we are seeing. I'm just a little surprised that you're not I don't see any anger in you when we see pictures like this.
As a doctor, I have my duty not to become angry, to act and not react. So therefore, action lies on the part of the Prime Minister and the Home Minister to bring a central act against violence. The Health Ministry proposed it, but the Home Ministry said it's not needed. So I am acting and not reacting. We all doctors in the community have written to Prime Minister to bring a central act against violence, which is the need of the hour. By reacting, nothing is going to happen. We are angry. The doctor has to show his anger inside and not outside that.
You know, in Bhopal itself, I was reading the story, and our colleague Manoj Sharma was getting us the story about how a doctor isn't going back home because he fears that he might infect his family. So his car has become his home. He carries his gadda, he sleeps in the car, he's carrying his toothbrush, he keeps it parked near his home so that someone can come and give him food, but he's not going back. Similar pictures we have seen of policemen coming from Rajasthan who are sitting outside their homes, eating their food, probably washing up as well, and then going back to duty. They are not entering their homes. From Saudi Arabia, sir, there was a video that had gone viral, you know, of a doctor. He's a surgeon and he's again treating COVID patients, and he comes home and his child comes to hug him, and he tells his child, no, don't come near me. And then he, you know, breaks down. That video was very heart-touching. Would you want to talk a bit about, you know, how this is a particularly difficult time for doctors as well? You know, they are in a particularly tough situation as well, and all of us need to understand that.
I get hundreds of calls every day from the doctors that how do I handle my family? And 2 weeks back, I attended a seminar of WHO where an Italian director presented data of 2 hospitals, and they said when they were testing every healthcare worker on a daily basis, and every 7th day they found 50 positive COVID doctors, out of which 45 were asymptomatic. That means asymptomatic doctors getting infections are very high, and that's the reason doctors fear that if they go home to their children, wife and other people, they may get infected. And these types of stories also makes the neighbors angry that you may spread the infection to us. So we all understand that healthcare system is a hotspot. Therefore, these doctors, rightly Delhi government said we will make them stay you in a hotel. And I totally agree with Delhi government's decision. Till the COVID season is there, these doctors should be staying in a hotel and not at their houses. Number one. Number two is now they are coming out with lots of policies for doctors. A, that you have a double protection. And a double protection means you wear a N95 mask. So I'm wearing a N95 mask. Over which I'm wearing a simple mask. And then I am airlocking it with my rubber. As I said, I am airlocking it. So I'm doing a double protection, and I'm trying to handle myself. So for doctors are at high risk. They need to prevent themselves, and they also can be asymptomatic carriers. And therefore, this risk is not only for their own family. This risk is also for the relations who are coming to see them. So therefore, government has to take a turn and come out with their hotels and their arrangements for that.
Okay. All right. Dr. Agarwal, thank you very much for joining.